Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 15 of Another One. So, today, peoples, we are still talking about relationships. And in relationships today, we want to make sure that you keep your loved one happy. How does that work? I guess you want to know, huh? How does that work? So, how do you keep your loved one happy? If you noticed on the title of today's show, it's called HBO. Does anyone know what that stands for?
HBO is a broadcasting service.
Okay, that is correct. Um, what else could it stand for? Anybody? Anybody?
Mhm. Help, um, butt out.
What?
What?
When I said that, I meant like get out of the information.
Well, okay. I don't know. What are you talking about?
I
I,
didn't mean it any other way, so calm down.
I don't think nobody knows what that means, Trey. But anyway, so anybody? A guess? No, no, no. Khadijah, you got a guess?
Well, I mean, you already told me what it means, so I don't want to. I wouldn't be guessing.
Okay. Well, all right. So HBO today stands for human body odor.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Human body odor. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna teach you and give you pointers and tell you what's right, what's wrong, from a Team B standpoint
Mm.
on this HBO. Okay. How can you keep your loved ones and your the people who you I don't know why you're clapping for that, but the people who you deal with on a normal basis. It might be your coworkers, right? It might be people that sit next to you on a train, plane, automobile, right? The people who are around you, right? You got to keep your environment, right, conducive for a productive relationship, right? Because you never know what they say. First impressions are everything. Is that
Yeah,
right? I probably quoted that. I probably misquoted myself.
I think that's
I
about
think
right.
It's something like that, right? Okay. So we want to keep productive relationships. So in doing that, we have to correct any challenges that we may have with human body odor. Okay. So I think what we're going to do when we kick this off is we're going to kind of talk about um, uh, some of the things that people are using nowadays to control these things. Okay. It may be stuff like what deodorant, right? It may be gum. It may be toothpaste. It may be fungus cream for your feet. Right?
hmm
It may be some kind of disinfectant spray that you spray in your shoes
Hmm.
after you wear them. Right? But now, as we know, that all of these things that control human body odors, right? Majority of them, the mass of them, right, have chemicals in them. Right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Some kind of chemical or genetically modified something, to keep these odors down, right? Now,
Hmm.
we have to understand that there are better ways.
Bless you. Right.
Yeah, God bless you, right in the microphone. We appreciate that. And we appreciate that you're still in the microphone and not muting it. Thank you.
Wow.
So, back to what we were talking about here. The human body odor, right, is controlled by those things. Okay, that's how people control them. But as we know, there's other ways to control them. So, what are some ways that we can control these human body odors, right? And actually, another one is what perfume, right? Colognes,
Mm.
right? Yeah, yeah. So what are some ways from Team B's that we can control these human body odors and not be offensive to those who we are around?
I don't know what do you mean.
How can you control your body odor?
Brushing their teeth, using perfume, taking a shower, using soap.
Okay, that's what he just said.
Yeah, so
Okay.
So those are the only ways you know.
and those are really the main things that you need to do.
Okay, that you need to do. But
Yeah.
does everybody do them on a regular basis?
And Team B's or people in general?
well, let's start at TVs then. Since you're the one talking.
Well, I do.
Oh, you do.
Yeah. Take about 2 showers every day.
Do you?
Approximately.
Approximately, give or take a shower or two, right?
No, just one.
Okay. So Kaya, we see that you done jumped in. So what are some ways that you can control human body odor?
I already said all of them. What do I? You said all the ways. I don't even know what.
Just think
Like,
of some more.
you said them all. Perfume, showers, soap. What else am I supposed to?
Okay. So in Team B's, right? We always think about these natural ways and all this kind of stuff led by Khadijah RBZ, right? So now you all are a little more educated, I would venture to say, than others. Or no, not educated, exposed. You are more exposed to other ways. So let's talk about this. What are some other ways, right? Some other ways that you can control human body odor, not utilizing things that are laden with all these chemicals and things like
Oh, using lemons as deodorant.
that. Using lemons as deodorant.
As an
I was just
armpit.
waiting for somebody to say it.
Yeah. And so now slides in to the DM, Khadijah RBZ. So
Well, I don't,
talk
because
about
I
this
don't
lemon
use.
thing. Talk
Yeah,
about
because
this
I
lemon
don't
thing.
use deodorant. I don't use like Suave or. Well,
And you
okay,
ain't
I'm
never
not gonna.
used.
I don't need the name drop, so
Yeah, let's not
I
name drop.
recant that. But I don't use deodorant. I choose to put lemon on my armpits each day, and I have not had a negative encounter yet. I work out. When I work out, it holds very well, but that after I work out, I do come home and take a shower, so it's not like I'm just sitting around
Mm.
in my sweat or whatever.
Okay, so
But
I can also jump in on that and say I agree. I second that emotion and that smell that that it does work for her. Okay, it does work for her. So could you two use that, Khadijah?
yeah, I think other people can use it, but I will say this. I think that it's important to keep in mind that what you put in your body um, has a very big effect on what comes out, and that includes body odor. So if you are putting a lot of toxins in, then you have to understand that those toxins are going to come out, and sometimes it does come out in a way of body odor. If you think about it, even with garlic, garlic is very, very good for you, but it's a strong food. So when you eat it, it does come out of your pores. So I'm just using that as a way for you to understand that what you put in your body does come out. So I think that with us eating clean and with us eating lots of fruits and vegetables, that does contribute to me not having a very strong and or offensive body odor. So I can use lemon and it not be overwhelming. Now, for me, from a mental perspective, when I first started doing this, um, I think I was a bit conscious about it. I was a bit self conscious,
Yeah, I was conscious for you too.
do whatever. But I had been using lemon under my armpits for a while before you even knew.
Not
So,
true.
no, it is true. So, uh, what you made me lose my train of thought. So, oh my gosh, I
Well,
forgot.
I can say this. I do know that there's a lot of people, who eat pork and ham sandwiches and stuff like that, right?
Mhm.
And you can smell the like meat out coming out their pores.
Yeah, and then got the
Mhm.
meat sweats.
Yeah.
The meat sweats.
And I mean, to I'm the gut chick, so I'll talk about it. When you eat a lot of meat and when you have a diet that is really, really meat heavy, your bowel movements are can be offensive.
Mm.
And I mean, sometimes if you, depending upon what you're eating, sometimes you can have, um, a strong odor to your bowel movements, but meat heavy diets do create a very offensive odor to bowel movements, and that is because meat is literally rotting in your gut before
Uh,
it is expelled in your bowels. And
Yeah.
so therefore it is going to stink when it comes out,
Mm,
unfortunately. And
mm.
since we have changed how we eat, I do notice a difference in how our bowels smell. Because
um,
I'm very aware since I am the gut chick. So, you know,
Well, okay. All right.
on
Oh,
I guess
that
it
wow.
took you
note,
off. But another alternative to deodorant is even using like baking soda and like coconut oil mixed together with a little bit of an essential oil. That's very, very good for you as well, and it's eliminating the chemicals that are in deodorants. Um, I I think about kids, and it seems like we start children off on deodorants real, real young, and that's unfortunate because it does mess with the way that they perspire underneath their arms. And I think that we should take every step that we can, explore all the options that we can before introducing children to deodorant.
or
Okay. I mean, I agree on that. I do agree on that.
what you could do is for your underarms is you could just put some baking soda on it, and then just while you're upside down, just pour some vinegar on
Okay,
the
get out of here.
armpits.
Get out.
Clean out all nice, nice and clean.
Oh my gosh. But you know what?
No,
The good thing about using lemon juice underneath your arm is that the citric acid in the lemon, it kind of kills the odor causing bacteria that's underneath your arms. So the more
So it's
that
like cleaning. It's like cleaning solution. The same thing like you would clean your house with lemon
right. I
or whatever.
mean, yeah,
Oranges and citrus, other citrus type products,
that's right.
right? That's
That's
kind of
right.
what we spray in our cars when you spray the citrus smell and stuff because it kills odors.
Exactly.
Okay,
Hmm.
so
exactly.
K Swizzle, let me ask you a question here. So, what are some other alternatives that you can use for various body odors?
Well, like she said, you can really use the essential oils instead of the
Dusty,
other stuff.
you're real dusty over here today. So are there any of these natural alternatives that you use, right, to deal with body odors? And I'm saying body odors could be anything from breath to feet. You know what I mean? It could be anything. So anything that can cause an odor in your body, what are you using alternatively to deal with those things? Or do you? You know, because I mean, you have a choice. You have a choice
A
to use
limited
these things.
choice, but you have one.
Yeah, yeah,
Well,
somewhat of a choice, right? But you do have a choice. So what are some things that you may use or not use?
I don't particularly use any of the things that Khadija RBZ likes to use, those alternatives. I think Trey wanted to talk about how we just switched toothpastes. He was trying to talk about that, so I think he should delve a little bit deeper into that subject. oh, sure. Um, um, basically, I don't. It's kind of like a Whole Foods version of toothpaste, and
It's not a
like
Whole Foods version.
Earth Fare.
It's no, it's not.
Wherever you got it from.
Somebody tell me what it is.
It's basically just more of an organic and wholesome toothpaste that doesn't have all the chemicals that regular toothpaste has in it.
Okay, well, do you know of any? What are some of the things that are in regular toothpaste that would cause a person not to use it or not need to use it?
Well, I forgot, but I think Khadijah RBZ knows
Oh my
one.
gosh.
No,
Let's
this is
all go back to
one.
getting RBZ. Can we
This
have a
this should be
conversation
this
where
should be the Khadijah RBZ show.
No, well, I if you're
just
gonna talk
forgot
about
which one it
health,
was.
then I mean that's what
Well, the
you would
toothpaste that he's
expect.
referencing is the Dr. Bonner's toothpaste. And the reason that we selected this toothpaste for them is, for one, they feel like they need to have a toothpaste. So
Yeah.
just in looking at and exploring some of the options that's available, um, selected this one because it has, 70% organic ingredients. So um, it's not junk laden.
Okay.
It also doesn't have fluoride in it.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
so
good.
so are you saying that fluoride is bad for you or something?
Yes, I am. Fluoride is.
In moderation.
No, it's not moderation. You don't need to have no fluoride.
Don't they
Okay.
give that to you at the dentist?
Huh, they do. But they give a lot of stuff to you. I'm gonna let that rest right there. I won't go there.
Maybe
Okay.
we should.
So look. So let me say this though. So are you telling me that you guys, my kids, right? Are you telling me that you guys have never used an alternative type of toothpaste? I mean, not toothpaste, but an alternative type of way to brush your teeth or to keep your breath smelling fresh,
Yes,
other
we
than this
have.
alternative toothpaste? Other than
Yes.
this alternative toothpaste, what?
Well, I think it was like some mint mixture or something. I think Khadijah
Mint
RBZ
mixture?
knows the exact knows what it exactly called.
A
Um,
mint mixture? That's what you said. A
yes,
mint
it's
mix.
mixed with something.
Uh,
What was it mixed with?
and it goes back to the RBZ
No,
again.
she's the
Okay,
one that comes up
so
with all of this.
the thing about it is Khadijah RBZ brushes her teeth with charcoal. Yes, I brush my
Charcoal.
teeth with charcoal.
Black
Do
charcoal.
you have white charcoal?
And I
I
also
mean,
use peppermint essential oil um, to, freshen my breath. And I also use, which I would recommend that anybody use, um, oil of oregano. You do need to dilute it a little bit because it can be rather strong. But in
Yes.
making a mouthwash for the children, I mixed it with a little bit of water, tea tree oil, oil of oregano, and peppermint oil. And they had a nice, refreshing mouth rinse for themselves. And I knew exactly what was in it. So it wasn't any alcohol in it. It wasn't any food coloring and food dyes in it. It was just straight freshness in a bottle for them to swish around and kill
okay,
bacteria and stinky
okay,
breath.
okay, okay,
Yeah. Okay.
okay. Thank you. Well, okay. Let me. I don't know. The mute button might start getting put into effect because I mean this is ridiculous. Okay, so look.
What's ridiculous?
so, so look.
You don't want to hear what I'm talking
I mean,
about?
I
You
mean
asking the questions and I'm giving the answer.
that you are. Yeah, yeah. So it looks like somebody muted you. So okay. Here's the thing. All right. So when so are you saying, right, Khadijah RBZ and engineer, you might need to take her off mute, but Khadijah RBZ, are you saying that we are setting our kids up for stuff like gum cancer
Mm.
and tongue cancer and all this kind of stuff from utilizing these toothpastes? These toothpastes. Okay, maybe that's not a word. Maybe the word is tooth pie.
No, I don't think it
Tooth,
is. I think it's just
toothpastes.
toothpaste.
So
Yeah.
is it toothpastes or is it
No, it's
automatically
just
a plural?
toothpaste.
So toothpaste is plural and it's singular.
It's all that. It's whatever you need it to be.
Okay, so we're giving our kids these tooth pie, and they are having adverse effects, right? That we don't even know what can happen later, or is that can that be a reason why they tend to start having cavities at earlier ages? Because I've seen some kids who've had like cavities straight through their front tooth. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
But then I look at another thing, and this is kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to do this episode today, because I mean this is about relationships. So because we're on this relationship vein, and we'll probably be on this for the remainder of this year. Starting next year, we may change the subject, but this year right here, we've been talking about relationships, and that's pretty good. I mean, we have a lot to talk about when it comes to relationships because Team Bees is a family which is relationship, right? And so we need to be um, able we need to be able to have a productive relationship with no matter whom we come in contact with. Okay, so um, I keep encountering people on a regular basis whose breath is not fresh.
Mm-mm. Mm.
I don't want to give an example, but I
Mm.
do want to tell you That's the truth, Ruth. So what I'm saying here is that I noticed there's a lot of people with gingivitis, where you see all the yellowing on the gums and the bottom of the teeth and stuff like that, right? Or you may be standing there and they're talking to you and not realizing that their breath is very like tart,
It's offensive.
offensive. Okay, so that kind of was the push for this episode because you almost don't want to talk to them when every time you talk to them, their breath is offensive to you, and you're trying to like play it off. You might want to turn away or whatever, or you go to look in the sky or look at your shoe, just so you can turn your nose away from where the air is blowing, so you can get some fresh air. You take a deep breath and then you look back at them again, and smile. So I mean, I'm saying like there are a lot of different ways. So even if you don't have the money to go to the store to buy toothpaste, like you can find things that are probably in your refrigerator already that you can use, right? Well,
Refrigerator.
yeah, lemon, wouldn't lemon
Oh,
be in your refrigerator? I mean,
okay.
baking soda. Most people have baking soda in the refrigerator because the refrigerator smells,
Hmm.
right? Or they're trying to cut down on the smells in the refrigerator, right? So as we go about our day, sometimes you might just want to do a breath check,
Hmm.
right? But I mean, in the morning when you're looking in the mirror, I mean, you also know that your teeth may not be the best, so you want to at least brush them, or you at least want to, I mean, okay, is it possible to swish with lemon juice or something? You know,
I
will
mean,
that
it is,
will
but
that
for
kind of?
your teeth, you would need something a little more. Yeah, Trey, that's a good word, powerful. And
I don't
explore
think
the
they heard
option.
that. I think the only people that heard that was us in the studio.
Okay, well, Trey said it's something a little more powerful, and that would be, like the tea tree oil or like the peppermint oil. Those things are good in eliminating bacterias, but it also gives a freshness. And not saying that the lemon doesn't do that, but I think that the tea tree oil or peppermint oil is just a little bit stronger for you.
Tea tree oil. Okay.
And what I would venture to go back and say is, again, it is so important what we put in our bodies, for the care of our mouth and our breath and everything. We want to make sure that we take care of our teeth. Go to the dentist. Don't get these metals put in your mouth.
Okay. So well. So what would a person do if they don't have dental insurance? What would a person do if they don't have the money to go to a dentist?
Well, I
There has
mean,
to be some
there's
kind of alternative
there
ways,
are
right?
alternatives, but you
All
have
right.
to explore what's available in your area. But there are. You have dentists that do things for free throughout the year. You also have your health department. There are other alternatives available to you. You just have to go out and find them. We live in a society where people are lazy and they want things handed to them and they don't go out and look for stuff.
Well, nobody's not going to hand you good smelling breath.
No, they're not.
They
So
might
you
hand you a
have
piece
to.
of gum.
Right, right. So my point
You know.
is that even though you don't have health insurance or dental insurance, that does not mean that there may not be some things that are available to you. But like when
Okay.
they have the free clinics and stuff, that may require that you wake up a little bit early so you can stand in the line so you can get your teeth cleaned or get, cavities taken care of. So
Okay.
that will require something on your part.
All right. So now that we're coming to the back half of the show, I want to kind of get off the tooth thing, even though we know that that's a major reason why people will not, communicate with you on a normal basis. People may not even, continue to be your friends because of the fact that, every time you talk to them, your breath is tart. So,
You're
um,
like,
what?
you're over there about to throw up. Like,
Okay. So, um, I want to kind of go into the other side of it. So the side that a lot of people really do have a lot of control over, um, which can also deal with body odor. Washing your clothes, washing your clothes on a regular basis. Okay, so to me that's a big thing too. Okay, that's a thing that plays a part into relationships. Okay, because it seems that people, even though it's not necessarily the right thing to do, but there's a lot of people who judge people very quickly based on the fact that their clothes may be dirty.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So you might, I mean, and if your clothes are dirty, then more than likely they're going to have an odor to them. Okay,
Mhm.
some sort of an odor. So even your body, even when you don't really sweat, you still put off an odor, and it gets absorbed into the clothes. Okay, so get your clothes washed. There's a lot of
Mhm.
people who will wash your clothes and won't even charge you anything. If you ask them, you know, it may even invite you over. So if you're hearing this, and let's just say you're homeless, right? Let's say you're homeless and you happen to hear our show, right? Ask somebody, and I'm pretty sure they'll give you 3 or 4 quarters or whatever it takes, or they'll say, hey, just come on over and I can hook you up, you know, or they might just say, well, I'll just buy you a new shirt,
Mhm.
right? So I mean, it never hurts to ask. I've always believed that, and to me, that is one of the things that I've always grown up knowing that was okay, which is to ask. Because if you don't know, you have to ask. Okay. All right. So back to this HBO. When you have any kind of odor going on, you know, there's something wrong that's taking place,
Mhm.
right? Something that your body is not agreeing with. Okay. So if you've noticed, there's also a lot of people who will start off with like a Tussie or a real cheap deodorant, right? And they start saying that, okay, now I need to get something a little stronger, and they get something else, and it's a little stronger. Then they get something else, and then it's a little stronger, right? Until they find something that's like really, really strong,
And that's burning their armpits.
and it's burning their armpits exactly, just to try to maintain that is a pH balance that controls your body
Mhm.
odor.
Mhm.
Okay, so they continue to push, push, push until they get something super strong, and then it's just like really a problem. So we have to look at all sides of a thing. Okay, and if you have multiple issues going on, then look at the root cause. Okay, so if you have bad smelling feet, bad breath, right, your hands are always sweating, all that kind of thing, then all that stuff can be attributed to probably what you eat.
Mhm.
Because it all goes back to a root cause. Now don't get me wrong, there may be some kind of deficiencies that some people have, right? But you know get those deficiencies checked out, right? If you do have medical insurance, go to the doctor. Go to the doctor and get them to check all of your levels and blood levels and all that kind of stuff, and they can kind of tell you which ones are out of alignment with what the norm may be. And I say that really like, what the norm may be, because come to find out, that one of the norms that my doctor told me was the norm, it should have been higher, right? Or, well, not what the doctor said, but what they say is supposed to be the norm for this type
Oh,
of
yeah.
thing or mineral. What is it?
It's
Vitamin
the
or
vitamin.
whatever, vitamin in your body. Yeah, yeah. It's not really the norm. The norm actually was a little higher. The level that you're supposed to have in your body is a little higher than
Mhm.
that. So like I'm saying, with this human body odor that people are having, right? Make sure that you're always being mindful, because if you want to build productive relationships and you want to grow in love, right? You don't want people judging you before they ever get to know you, right? If you want to have a boyfriend or girlfriend, if you want to get married, if these are your goals that you're reaching for, then maintain your a positive body odor. And that doesn't mean mask it with cologne and you just dousing it on like making it rain on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you have to literally, you know, make sure that you are not offensive in a bad way and not offensive in a good way, because too much of anything
Mhm.
can be bad. All right. So hopefully
Mm.
this helps out. Um, Case Wizzle, maybe then hopefully this helps out Trey B's, maybe this helps out Khadijah
Mm.
RBZ, hopefully this helps out me going
Yeah.
forward. But to
And
everybody
help
here in the
relationships.
streaming land, right?
Yeah.
This helps out your relationships. It allows you to not be offensive, and you can get your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, and not lose your kids. Because I think there's some kids that want to
Lose your
leave their
kid.
parents. Yeah, I think there's some kids that want to leave their parents because their parents constantly stink.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
I mean, because
Wow.
there's some people who have halitosis, you know, and that stuff can be corrected. Right? Those things aren't dire. So don't let that be the reason why, you're not able to get with the person that you love or that you like or that,
Mm.
stuff like that. Okay? So now we've come to an end of episode 15. We thank everybody who tuned in today. I saw a lot of viewers jumping on, but we do want to say thank you again to Dynamic Works. Why? Because Dynamic Works is sponsoring this show. All right. So yeah, we cashing in on that, huh? That many times, right? So many times that it just breaks the internet, right? So, so as we close out another episode of Dynamic Works, is there anything anybody wants to say before we get off?
Yeah.
No.
All right. Well, we'll see you
Right.
next week, 5 p.m. next Sunday. We'll be on again. That's Thanksgiving Day weekend, so we probably be talking food or something like that. How?
Yes, because it will be our first vegan Thanksgiving.
That's the sound of all the money we're losing just because of the vegan Thanksgiving, because vegan costs a lot.
Barely does it. Barely does it.
So look, okay, we will be having a vegan Thanksgiving, and you know what? I wanted to kind of talk about that on this show, but
I guess we can do that after.
we'll do that after Thanksgiving because maybe y'all can take that information and use it for your Christmas dinner.
Yep, because we'll be having our first vegan Christmas dinner. Oh, gotta love
again,
it.
again, we thank you guys for tuning in, and we want y'all to come back and check us out, man. We'll talk about the vegan Thanksgiving, and we'll talk about just being thankful. How about that?
Yep.
Because trust me, here at Team Bees, and we are very thankful for you guys as viewers. We're thankful that we're a family, and we're thankful that we come together each Sunday, 5 p.m., to talk to you guys because it's fun. We have fun. Hopefully, you have fun and you get information that you can use to better yourself because that's what another one is about. So now we're on to another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, y'all waiting on it, didn't you? That was all the pause. I see that shit.